I would.
It's so funny that Baker Mayfield's in that. It's time to panic, buddy. It's time maybe for you to become a broadcaster as well. All right, here's the game. It's the Carton Show, of course, Craig and Cody. And it's the weekly look at what teams, what players sometimes should be panicking based on what happened the week before. So it's very simple. The guys have panic buttons in front of them. I'll give you the team and a little bit of info about that team. And then we'll discuss. You guys decide panic or no panic. Very simple to follow along at home, okay? The LA Rams are 2-3, game behind the Niners for first place. But offensively, they've scored fewer points than any other team in the conference and third least in the entire NFL. Rams, panic or don't panic?
Cody, I panic.
Oh, 100%. All right, Greg, you go first on this one.
I panic because nothing that they do is good right now. Seriously. Nothing. And they're coming off a Super Bowl. Like, everything that worked last year is not working this year. Obviously, when you think about them offensively, all you can show forth is Cooper Kupp. That is your only bright spot. Defensively, you have two playmakers, but nothing else. In Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey, that's not enough to get it done.
Code? Let's be real clear. This happened last time the Rams went to the Super Bowl the year after. The hangover's real. The hangover's real. They're terrible.
Yeah, it's what you watch them play. And I think we all get caught up into great coach on the sideline, legitimate franchise quarterback, Cooper Kupp, one of the best receivers. Mm-hmm. They've got a very good running back, but not a great running game. They've got Aaron Donald still, Jalen Ramsey. And I'm trying to figure out why it's such a mess right now offensively, because it is a mess. So I have to be with you guys. I think if you're a Rams fan, not that there are any real ones out there, it is time for the big P. The big panic, baby. You got to panic. But, of course, they've got the Dodgers playing baseball, so they're not even paying attention, right?
Not even a little.
All right, team number 2. Oh, a tough loss on Monday night, 30-29. You give the Raiders credit, though. They did go for the win. They didn't get the win, but they went for the win. So that's something, I suppose. They're in dead last behind Kansas City, the Chargers, even the lowly Denver Broncos, the Raiders. Panic or don't panic?
Cody?
Panic! Panic time!
This says it all.
Yeah. Are you okay?
I am not.
It looks like you're having a panic attack right now.
It's a nightmare to be a Raider fan. You know you're a Jets fan.
No, but that was an exciting game. At least they entertained you. Like, I would rather have, this is going to come across so bad, I don't mean it, but I'm going to say it. I'd rather be entertained. I've changed it on the fly, than not be entertained, right? Mm-hmm. Yes, a boring win is better than an entertaining loss. I was going to say it wasn't. But the Raiders at least entertain you. Like, that was a great game.
It was a great game. It was fun to watch.
So at least they gave you that. You're poo-pooing me.
No, I'm not poo-pooing.
Okay.
You're right. You still want to be entertained, but you got to win. And the Raiders in that division with the Kansas City Chiefs coming up again later in the season, and you still got to play the Chargers again. Obviously, you're fortunate you get to play the Broncos, but I just don't see it happening for them. The 1-4 start, it's a tough hole to come out of.
Yeah, listen, I think they're going to put a couple wins together and make people think about them down the line. They're clearly not winning a Super Bowl this year. So if I was a Raider fan, and I'm not, and I could sign up today for 30, 29 games every week and go 1-16 right now today, I would sign up for that because you get entertained. Entertain me, please, right?
No! No, that sounds nightmarish.
You're not winning a Super Bowl.
Why not?
At least
we got Devontae Adams. We did everything right.
He's assaulting cameramen.
And doing it well.
That is true. That was the best block the Raiders made all night.
It was.
You are a true Raider fan.
All right, so team number 3. We all thought the Jaguars were for real. And then they played last week, and the offense looked pitiful as they get shut out. Jacksonville Jaguars, guys. Panic? Don't panic.
I'm not panicking.
Wow.
I'm not panicking.
Let me help you out.
No. I have a reason why I'm not panicking.
Yeah, I got one too, guys. Go ahead. Greg, you're up first.
So I'm not panicking because of the division that they're in. They're in the division. Obviously, we know who is down there: the Tennessee Titans, the Colts, and then the Texans, who they just lost to. But I like this team. It's a young team. They're establishing who they are. They understand what they have at the quarterback position. They're supporting him. I like the direction they're going. I don't expect them to win all the games, but this division is up for grabs.
Yeah, I would say this. Listen, Trevor Lawrence has shown you some glimpses of what they thought they had. He's also shown you games like last week in a shutout loss where he just looks terrible.
Yeah.
They gave the second half against Philly a couple weeks ago, albeit in a monsoon. So if you want to give him a break because of the rain, listen, the Eagles played in that too, and their offense had no problems. Yeah. So he's not the guy they want to be yet. Now, we've seen glimpses. He's got the arm strength, blah, blah, blah. But he's also a turnover machine right now. So I think if you're a Jaguar fan and you've got a quarterback that's turning the ball over as often as he is, an offense that's completely unpredictable, sometimes they're embarrassingly bad, and sometimes they look like world beaters, I think you'd panic a little bit.
If you're a Jacksonville Jaguar fan and you put enough emotion in this team that you actually feel panicked, then that's on you. That's why I'm not panicked. They're the Jacksonville Jaguars. They mean nothing.
Do you think Jaguar fans or Trevor Lawrence fans or Doug Peterson fans got a little crazy a little too soon, a little too premature?
No, I don't think so at all. I like what they have shown. Like I said, none of us expected this team to automatically be a 10-win team. But we also didn't expect to see what we've seen early in the season. Now, so any success that they have is better than what they did last year.
That's fair.
Any progress is going to be great progress.
Yeah, that's like telling a dwarf you grew a quarter of an inch. Big
you
deal.
grew.
You grew. I mean, okay, I can't argue that.
You got to look at the positive.
Yeah, yes, I can't argue that. And by the way, they're a game out of first place. They're also a game out of last place right now. I just don't think they're what a lot of people thought they might be a couple weeks ago. All right. I think this is an easy one because, it's easy. Just some of these just write themselves, all right? Here we go. Cleveland Browns, panic, don't panic.
Mr. Jennings.
Yeah.
Take it away.
That's a panic. You don't have Deshaun Watson. I mean, you got Jacoby Brissett. You understand you have a running game. You're missing field goals. I mean, look, I just don't like who they are and what they've shown us. They can't win close games. They blow leads. They lose to teams like the Jets. Like, I'm panicked already.
By the
After
way,
that,
I'm not offended by that.
I know you're not.
I'll take the W.
And you shouldn't be.
31-30. Listen, the Browns have played well enough to be 4-1, but their DNA doesn't allow it. That's the problem. Yeah, and they even try to change the DNA by putting an elf at midfield. Maybe when Deshaun Watson gets there, the DNA will change. I don't know. But it's the Cleveland Browns. Like, they find new ways to lose and disappoint their fan base.
Yeah, at least they got a baseball team with a stupid name about to get swept by the Yankees, so there's something.
Okay, well, yeah, Cleveland again,
yeah.
Right? Well, you do not like the city of Cleveland.
You live there, you know.
I loved it there, by the way. They're wonderful people, losers, and they're just the losers, the kind of people, losers, that don't understand sometimes, losers, that when they wake up in the morning, losers, they're not going to win. They're not.
Losers.
Yeah. It's a wonderful town, though. They got the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame there. Oh, yeah. Because that's where I want to go to listen to Jimi Hendrix music. And I do have a story, of course. When I was there, one of my close friends, not named Bill Belichick, was a guy named Hanford Dixon. You remember Hanford Dixon?
I don't.
Hanford Dixon and Frank Minifield were the starting cornerbacks for the Cleveland Browns when they invented the dog pound. He was a great cornerback way back in the day. So Hanford Dixon one day invited me to go on a boat with him to do some fishing and do a little drinking. It was a setup, though. As I pulled into the marina, the boat was leaving the pier. And all I did was wave.
Wow.
Yeah. See you later, Carton. Well, have a good time. We're going to be fishing. I'm like, you son of a bitch. Yeah. Anyway, Hanford Dixon.
You made that name up.
That's Hanford Dixon. Yeah, look it up. Hanford Dixon invented the concept of the dog pound. And it was him and Frank Minifield, who was like the smallest cornerback at the time in the entire NFL, but they were badasses. Anyway, Cleveland Browns, you always panic because that's what you do in Cleveland. There's really not much else to do there. One more team. Mm-hmm. And I know where you're going to go because you're homerific, and I respect that about you.
Oh, my gosh.
The Green Bay Packers. Panic? Don't panic.
No. I don't even need. I don't.
You can use mine if you want.
Oh, remove these.
Huh? No panic?
No panic.
Losing to the New York Giants after having a double-digit lead with a punter that's not allowed back in the country? Aaron Rodgers missing open guys, not handing the ball off to Aaron Jones on a 3rd down and 2 and a 4th and 2 with a chance to win the game? Panic.
So what are we panicking for? Are we concerned that they're not going to make the playoffs?
Well, no, I can't say we are just yet.
Why are we panicking?
Because the Minnesota Vikings are the best team in that division
Well,
right
I
now.
said that.
How about that?
I said that to start the season, and everybody gave me a big hard time because I'm from Green Bay, blah, 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 blah. But I'm realist. Like, this team has concerns, but there's no reason to panic. When you have one of the best quarterbacks in the league, you expect him to figure it out. That offense will be better as the season progresses. Defensively, they got to come with it because that's the reason why they're going to be winning.
All right, let me give you a for instance here, because I think I can get you to a place where you'll hit that panic button. Okay? This Sunday at Lambeau Field,
Give me these.
the Green Bay Packers play the New York Jets. If the Jets go to Lambeau Field and do what I think they have a chance to do, beat the Green Bay Packers, and you're here next week, are you going to hit that button?
I will not be here next week because if that happens, I'm not going to be
You're
here.
done, right? So here's the deal. If the Jets beat Green Bay and Gregor is not here on Monday, it's because he panicked and refused to get on the plane to fly back to New York. Deal?
If they
No deal.
We made a deal off air. If the Jets, I actually said this. I should have never said it. If the Jets beat the Packers, I will come in here jet
it up.
Jet it up.
Yeah, jet it up.
Jet it up.
He's a man of his word,
That's
too.
awesome.
Yeah,
Jet it
by
up.
the way, there's no shot he's coming in here on Monday if the Jets win. No shot. I know, right? I'm going to come in here like, a 5-year-old kid going, I can't wait to see my hero. He's going to be wearing Jet clothes. And it's going to be some other former Green Bay Packer wide receiver sitting there who has no idea why I'm so disappointed to see him. Right?
Amani, be ready.
By the way, Cody, did you want to hit the panic button?
Yes, my God! If they lose to your Jets,
Well,
oh my God!
You haven't played the Jets yet, so you got to talk about it right now.
Oh, I'm panicking
In the
anyway.
moment, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, I think panic should be there. And I agree, it's hard to imagine the Green Bay Packers not making it to the playoffs right now because they have Aaron Rodgers and they've got their history and all that. But there's something wrong with them. There's something wrong.
There's
And I'm not
concerns,
sure
for
if they're
sure.
going to fix it because there's something right now wrong. And you think it's so simple. Hand the ball off. Like, you can run the ball. Hand the ball off. But Aaron Rodgers refused to do that because, as always, it's all about Aaron Rodgers. Hey there, thank you so much for watching The Carton Show. You can subscribe right here to get all the latest bits and segments from the show. And by the way, while you're at it, we have a lot of great shows on FS1, so check them out too.